Hello again, Novabug here on a bit of a retro waffle. Why not? It's been a while since I've done one, and this time I'm going to talk about a book, because books are, you know, everyone predicted that books would go away, but there's nothing to me beats a nice hardback book with some excellent artwork in it. It's much better than an e-reader or anything like that. So we're going to talk about Chris Wilkins and Retrofusion Books. Dizzy. Let's Go Dizzy, the story of the Oliver twins. This is a book that was done Kickstarted last year in 2016, which I donated to, and my name is in the back, which I'll show you later, to write a comprehensive history about the Oliver twins, their very important part in the British UK game development scene. And you know what, they influence a lot, going from the Amstrad, the Spectrum, the Dragon 32, BBC Micro, all the way up to 1994. This is where this covered the first 12 years of their career, to their Blitz Games studios, interactive studios before that, and all the classic retro stuff that we know and love, developed by the Oliver twins, written by the Oliver twins, and of course Codemasters along with them. So it's an excellent book. It's a nice hardback book with a very nice dust sleeve. It's got this dust sleeve and the artwork on the inside there. It's extremely well bound, high quality stuff from Retrofusion, and high quality written work as well. The artwork in it is fantastic too. So we've got the Dizzy swinging there on the back, just like on the front. That's taken from the Crystal Kingdom, I think, box art, which is the 7th Dizzy game, the 6th Dizzy game. And it talks about a lot of stuff, going from their very early days. You've got a foreword by the twins, Andrew and Philip themselves, right at the beginning. They are signing copies of Wonderland Dizzy, which came out the same year on the NES, the Discovered game. And charts goes a little bit of their family album, a little bit of their family history, where they came from, Trowbridge, and their influences into video gaming, how they got into it, and how they started writing from their bedroom. And ZX81 there, very important. But they originally started, you know, we could say Dragon 32 and BBC Micro is probably one of the start. I'm not going to go read the book for you. You read the book yourself. It's bloody fantastic. If you can get hold of a copy, I recommend you do. Get hold of Chris Wilkins. You might be able to grab a copy. And yeah, like I said, it's written by Chris Wilkins and Roger M. Dean. They're the same guys that wrote several books together, including this rather fantastic Ocean the History, which has been doing the rounds for several years now. So just as you've got fantastic screenshots in that and history about ocean games, it's exactly the same in this. You've got excellent artwork, detailed talking about how the Olivers came up with concepts for certain games, how they influenced certain genres, how they appeared on TV and things like that. And they were pretty, you know, in the day, they were pretty big time game developing celebrities, working with other production houses such as Firebird, and of course a big section of the book is dedicated to Dizzy itself, and why not, because it is named after, they are famous for Dizzy. There's that famous picture there with the Dizzy model there. So there's loads and loads of archive pictures in this, excellently reproduced. Talk about Ghostbusters 2, their twist on that, and a few of their, and of course they're going through the simulator games as well, like Gunship Simulator and BMX Simulator, a Jet Ski Simulator, and all them, and other famous games, fantastic games like Super Robin Hood and Ghost Hunters, and of course the Dizzies. And there's a screenshot of Dizzy 3 there, my favourite. And that is the that's the Specky version there, and there's the Amstrad version there. You can tell by the sort of different look of Dizzy, right? The same sort of look, but a few more colours on the Specky version. But Dizzy's a little bit more details on the Amstrad version there. Sax. And they talk about the entire world of Dizzy and how they came up with it, where they got their ideas from, and a little bit about the future as well, and how they are now involved in Sky Saga, which is their current ongoing online project. About the software they wrote as well. A little bit about the how they used to write on the Amstrad keyboard, because they used to love this keyboard, and transfer it to the Spectrum for a Spectrum port with a SP Link cable, which a couple of their friends developed for them. So a little bit of a G. Oh yes, love. Oh, look at those pictures there, Anthony and Philip, looking rather dapper. All the artwork there for all the Dizzy games there, box art, various different screenshots and box art there as well. Really good detailed stuff here. Excellent. And a beautiful picture there of the Ami. Oh, look at that, beautiful. And right at the back is the Kickstarter list of everyone who contributed to make this book possible. And I'll just give you my glimmer just for a split second. There I am there. Probably won't be able to see it in the light, but there I am right there. So, an excellent book all round. I don't regret a single penny on this at all. I wish I'd have actually donated more to the cause and got more perks, because fantastic. Oh, I've got this poster with it as well, which I've shown you before. This is a signed photograph, signed picture, sorry, of Philip and Andrew with their signatures on it, which came with the book as part of the perks of my deal. But any Dizzy fan, I'd recommend this. It's a great read. A friend of mine actually was he came around and he said, "What's that? I've never seen that book before." And he started reading it, and he basically sat up for a couple of hours reading the entire thing cover to cover. And he said that, you know, and he was a Spectrum fan, so he really gelled with it and related with it. Big Spectrum fanboy. He said, "Oh, I remember that. Oh, he was triggering memories and everything else." So excellent work from Retro Fusion Books there, and Chris and Roger. So really good work. Really good work. Well done, guys. And yeah, this goes pride of place on the shelf next to the Ocean book and a few others. And I'm starting to build a bit of a collection up of these kind of retro themed books, looking back on things and finding out knowledge that I never knew, and for things I'm a big fan of, such as Dizzy and the Olivers, to know certain details and the way they did things and the way they programmed, where they got their ideas from, inspirations, and where they're going now. It's really good to know. And meeting them, you know, a couple of years ago, and then reading this and finding out even more about them, made it even better. So probably fanboying out there a bit, but there you go. So yeah, so wholly recommended. Pick up a copy if you're into your retro games. What was I going to say there? I said a word sort of came to me thinking, if you're into your retro, if you like Dizzy, read it. Great book. Thanks for listening. Cheers, and I'll see you next time soon. Very. Thank you. Novabug out. Let's go, Dizzy.